Oh yeah, right by the boat, right by the boat.
Nice pike. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's June 2nd. Back for another about 2 hours this evening. Primarily going to be focusing on pike. I'm on that same body of water that I missed that big one a couple days ago. So pretty much same routine. Going to be hitting it with some white spinner baits, some white inlines. There are a few sections I'm going to throw a topwater frog for some bass, but primarily I'm going to be fishing for pike. It's been pretty warm today. It's been about 85, so water temp I'm sure is probably 70, 72, somewhere around there. So we're going to get after them, see if we can get into some fish. And I remember my grip this time, so if I do get a big fish, these will help tremendously. So we're going to start with a white and black spinnerbait. This has been kind of my weapon of choice so far this year. It's been working good, so we're just going to stick with it. So we only have about 2 hours of fish tonight. I'm going to be covering a lot of water. Mileage, I bet I'll be covering probably 4 to 5 miles of water in 2 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to prioritize the areas I fish. The places I know there's fish, places I've been successful in the past. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in the places that I normally aren't quite as successful as I am other places. So I'm just going to try to prioritize the best I can for these 2 hours and see if we can get a pattern on these fish. It's a little windy tonight. A little windier than I was hoping. The wind's actually kind of going in the wrong direction. So I'm hoping it dies down here pretty soon. Right now it's coming right at me, so it's going to be difficult if it keeps up.
Fish, yep, fish. First fish of the night, a little pike.
First fish, just a little guy. About 25 minutes into fishing and I've just caught that one fish. My first cove, I fished that normally pretty much almost 100%. Catch fish ratio out of it is kind of let me down. I didn't catch anything out of that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss this rubber frog into this thick lily pads here. See if I can get anything, see if there's any bass hiding in there. Alright, I'm going to hop shorelines. With the exception of that little tiny pike, I have not even got a bump over here. It's amazing. Normally that's one of my better shorelines. So I'm going to hop over to this far shoreline here and give this place a try. You know, fishing late on a Sunday is always tough too. I mean, this place has been probably hit 100 times by now, so the fish are probably a little leader shy. But I had a couple hours, so I figured I'd come out.
Oh, yep, there's something. I think it's a little smallmouth. Yep, that was a little smallmouth. Fish, right off that log. Classic. I bounced that off a couple logs, and this little smallmouth just could not resist it. He was
on it as soon as it came off that log. As soon as that hit that log and dropped over, he was on it. Just a little guy, but he hit it like he was 100 pounds.
And we have a pickerel. pickerel.
All tiny fish today. Tiny pickerel. So I am just about an hour into fishing, almost right on the dot. I've only caught small fish the entire time. Caught a small pike, small pickerel, and 2 small smallmouth. Had a real hard time getting a pattern on these fish. I mean, it's still blazing sun out at 7:15, and I mean that sun is right up. It's actually hot. I initially tried some shaded shorelines, didn't get a thing. Figured I'd try some of the sunny shorelines, cast it under the trees, next to the trees, and blowdowns, and just a few small fish there. So I have no idea where the big fish are. Still have about another hour and a half to fish, so I'm hopping over to a little bit more of a shaded shoreline right now and see if there's anything hiding in the shade here. Well, I've thrown this for over an hour, this spinnerbait for over an hour, and just a few small fish. It's pretty rare that I have to do this, but I'm gonna go to the big inline. I've just had such good luck on the spinnerbait this year that I'm kind of surprised I have to swap from it.
Oh, bass, bass. First decent bass of the night. I wasn't even sure if it was a fish that hit it.
Nice bass. Nice bass, probably 3 pounds. Biggest of the evening so far.
Fish. That little guy, whatever it is. Oh no, that's a nice bass. That is a nice bass. Sorry, guy. Sorry I underestimated you. I just said this was a little bass as he jumped out of the water. It's probably a 3.5 pound fish. Maybe close to 4. Haven't really got a good look at it yet. He's just on the back hook, so he may pop off.
Yeah, nice fish. Nice bass. Definitely a 3.5. Definitely a 3.5. Probably not 4, but either way, it's a nice fish. Sorry, little guy, I underestimated you. So far, that's the biggest of the night. It's been kind of slow. That fish came off a white inline spinner. Fishing's been real slow this evening. Don't really know why. It's been a nice day, good pressure system. My guess would be it's probably because it's Sunday evening. This place has been probably hammered all weekend. But picked up a few nice bass. So for a couple hours, I'm happy with it.
Oh yeah, right by the boat, right by the boat. Nice pike, nice pike. I don't think he's a giant, but good show at least.
So I just had this pike absolutely come up and smash this thing. He's not a big fish, but he hit it like he was. I don't know if my pole will grab. It's actually just a small one, but this thing absolutely hit it like a freight train. And he came off. That was only like a 5-pound pike, but he hit it like he was a 15-pound one. He absolutely smashed that.
Fish. Oh, this could be a decent fish. All right, got a decent fish. Not sure exactly what it is. Not sure what range we're in. I don't know if it's a bass or pike. I think it's a pike because it hasn't jumped yet. Actually, I think it's a good bass. Yeah, another good bass. This is pushing 4, probably another 3.5. Surprised it didn't jump. It's amazing. Just hooked in the corner of the mouth. He's probably gonna bounce off. Yeah, he came off. A nice fish though. Just hooked in the corner of the mouth.
Well, I guess that's it, folks. We're gonna wrap it up there. Not a bad evening overall. Pike were a little bashful this evening, but the bass are lighting up pretty good. It's good to see. Hopefully we'll be able to start hitting them here in a couple weeks with some topwater frogs. But we're gonna call it good for this one for the evening, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.